Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonah. Today we're going to be doing a CSR training tour. Pretty much what that means is that I'm going to be building a station completely from off the top of my head. So it's going to be pretty hard, so sit back and relax. So as I was thinking of what station to do, I thought to myself, I want to have it to be in like a city vibe. So I was like, none of the trains don't really fit the like city vibe. And also like being like inside of like the city, which is like rails like inside the city, which is kind of like dangerous. And like America, that would never happen. So I was like, okay, UK-ish. And then I thought of like a tram, and then I was like, wait a second, isn't the thing like? And then I thought, isn't there a thing called embedded rails? And now I was like, oh my god, a tramway. And I swear to God, this made so much sense. And then like officially, I had the like idea like in my brain, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best idea ever. And then and then like immediately I just went to go like search up like tramways, and then they're just magical. This project took me a solid of about 2 days to complete, especially since I hate doing like background like things. Background is, I swear bro, it drains my soul. It's like so annoying. That's why like background scenes I just hate doing them. But it's like stations and like stuff like that, I just love doing it because it's so fun. Like background, bruh, it's so annoying. I'm just saying that right now. It was annoying, but it was hella fun to create the station. That's why it took me about 2 days. It would have took me like 1 day just to do the station, and then like the background. Yeah, I guess. But then I also thought to myself, what happens if I create a factory inside a town? And then I was like, okay, this is good. So yeah, this is what the station used to look like. The reason why I wanted to get rid of it because I had this really big signal box that I could not get rid of, but I'm pretty sure the RO scale developers are gonna get onto that. But as you can see, it's kind of plain. I kind of don't like it, and it didn't have embedded rails. It had like gravel, which I really didn't want because like gravel on road makes like no sense. So I was like, I'm time to get rid of it, and so I did. Since I couldn't really delete the signal tower, I just decided to keep it there for now. And then after everything was done, I pretty much cleared up some of the track, and the signal tower was just left, but I knew I had to build like everything in like a different area. So I built it somewhere near the signal tower, and it looks okay, I guess. So as we can see here, this is like the starting thing. I had like the embedded rails, and I was testing like everything. I wanted to make sure that it was perfect. I also have this like other station like right next to it. I also have the switch, which is gonna go to a factory / coal thingy, but whatever it's called, I don't know, I don't care. But pretty much it's gonna be like a factory, but it's gonna be pretty cool. I already thought of the idea in my head, so hopefully it goes good. So I have some problems with like these wooden thingies. They kind of wouldn't work on the rails, so I just decided to like lower them like a little bit, and then they just worked out of nowhere. I don't know what it's called for that, but also let me just say something right now. How come this coach doesn't have like an end to it, and also like the yellow coach? There are like two of these coaches. There's like a brown coach and also like a yellow coach. They don't have like a back to them. It's kind of weird. I was looking for them for literally months, but I could not find it. So I was like, okay, I don't care anymore. But like, come on, it would not be that hard to have one of these brown or like yellow coaches have like a back to them. Like, come on. So at this point, I was taking like measurements to see like how much coaches could the station take. It could take about like 3 medium-sized coaches on 1 tender engine. I'm not sure if that if that's for sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna change from like engine to engine, but I don't really know. But the station just gonna be used for like passenger cars. So yeah. Okay, so at this point I was creating switches to go on to like the factory, and it was going pretty well. This switch right here wasn't really hard to put down. It was just like, it's kind of like a tricky thing. After putting down some must-need rails, I decided to put this station thingy. I don't know really what it's called. I do know that it takes people from like one platform to like the other if you want to get on like the other platform. But I don't really know what it does. But later on, this would be like a problem, but like not right now. So pretty much I put down this small little like house station or whatever it's called. Also, you can see the signal house in like the background, that's gonna stay there for as long as it has to, because I don't know really how to delete it yet. So yeah. Also, I went for this like brown woodish wood thing to like, I don't know, make it feel like it's on like a branch line. I really don't know what I was trying to do here, to be real. Now this is when I started to work on the factory a little bit more. As we can see, this is the engine that I have kindly named Daisy, and we can see that there are stations on both of her sides. That's because this is gonna be for like cargo, as you can see behind with like the blue like thingy back there. I can't say it properly, sorry, I'm stuttering problems. But it's gonna be like a double like station with like buffers, so like cargo can like, I guess, like lift it off and like lift it on if it has to. And then this is the place where the coal will be dumped. Now if I'm being real, this whole entire factory is in like a circle except for like the buffers where we just saw Daisy, but it's like a whole entire circle. So once you go like around the circle, you're gonna go like back like up the line towards like Jonah Station. I'm calling that station Jonah Station. I'm gonna show you in like a couple more minutes, but yeah, bye. Now to be real, this whole entire factory is in like a circular form to make sure that people or engines can get in and out as fast as possible. There's also like a coaling dumping thingy on like the right over here. See, like the right side is for coal and then like the left side is like for storage. So I'm gonna make it clearly different. So yeah, I may like add windows on like the inside and like a glass roof, but I don't really know myself what to do with it no more. Okay, there's like a couple of like good like hours until I realized that the engines can't really run on these tracks, mainly because the wooden planks are way too close to the tracks. So I like distance them a bit and then they can actually run on them. Also have these weird cobblestone houses. They look good for now, I guess. I'll probably change them to something else, but not right now. I have like one short one and one like little one, and I'm just gonna run those like all throughout the town to see how it just looks. If it looks bad, then I don't really have time to fix it. So yeah. And then I pretty much encircled the whole entire town with this. As we can see, I put a glass roof and some smoke stacks on top of the factory, and yeah, it pretty much looks all around good. The little like I mean, it looks okay. I am going to have some foreground and some background, but not right now. So this is like day one, so yeah. Day two was the day when I pretty much duplicated like all the houses. I messed up on some of them, but that was by accident. So as we can see on the right, I messed up. Then I fixed it at like the last minute, the moment I saw what I did. So yeah, duplicating houses is kind of hard. It's not really hard, but like when I don't press like single after I press group, it usually leads to mistakes that the undo button can't like fix. So yeah. I also redid this hill scene because like before it looked pretty terrible, but now since I redid it, it looks pretty good now. And also then in the distance you can see the scrapyard. I'm gonna redo that like about like 2 minutes. So yeah, get ready. And then this is me testing it with a train. I wanted to see if it could go up and right to see if I made like any mistakes. And it turns out I made like one mistake and then like a couple more, but then that was really it. So all I had to do was just turn off collision, and then that was it. I also added a house at the top of the hill, and also I got rid of all of those bend to the lefts because they kind of look like really like, you know, ugly. So I just got rid of like all of them, and then I realized that I could just use quick build to build like, you know, diagonal track, and when I did, it looked way more better. And as you can see here, this is what the scrapyard used to look like. And in 3, 2, 1, here is what it looks like. As you can see, it is a way better improvement than what it used to be. I actually build my own scrapyard from like the down up. Sure, some of the sheds and like the old building and like the bulldozer is not mine that I made, but I tried to make it as realistic as possible. Also, in between the scrapyard and also the station, I kind of added like a tunnel to make it more real. I don't know, to make it more like a hilly countryside feel that's going to like the harbor. I really don't know what I was trying to go here, but I just did something, so yeah. And in that amount of time, I also fixed up the warehouse a little bit. I made it like more like uneven because I feel like a warehouse or like, I don't know, like factory / like warehouse would be like uneven because it would be doing like two like separate different things. So I don't know. I also added some detail to where the trains are going to be dumping the coal at. I added a texture. I don't know what it's called because I forgot already, but it looks pretty cool. I also made the tracks going into the warehouse way more longer, and also I think they look way better that way, but that just isn't my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, this took about 2 days to do. I'm actually being serious. Well, actually, I kind of lied. It took about 2 days, like 1.5, because I was working on this video in the middle of the night, and then I realized I had to run some trains on them, so I guess let's go do that.
あららわわわわわわわわわ。なにこれなにこれなにこれなにこれ。ここは多摩健康ランド。
シャミ子のご先祖の最後の望みでお風呂祭りだよ。
あ、もも無事だ。ってことはご先祖負けちゃったんですか？ご検討してましたか？
してたしてた。
そうですか。なんか全身痛い。